Check, check, dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, dinosaur. Make sure everything is a go. Come on, YouTube. There we go. Alrighty. What's up? Camera, follow, follow, follow. And we're joined today by the lovely Yuki, who has claimed the chair. But yeah, hey everyone. I'm con crunching, so it's a lot. Been a bit crazy the last few weeks with finishing the Tiarita costume and doing a photo shoot and a bunch of sponsored stuff with that, and then basically immediately the next day starting the LadyDevimon costume and trying to finish that as well. So we'll be working on that today. But yeah, announcement wise, if you didn't see, I am officially going to be a judge for BlizzCon 2016 for the cosplay contest, and I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I'm officially no longer just attending for fun. I'm now working it, and I'm excited. So yeah, and it should be cool because when I competed in 2023 and won for that one, there was no cosplay judges or makers. They were all Blizzard employees that were on like the development teams and sculpting of like digital stuff and everything, which was really cool, but it's nice to have actual craftsmanship people for the contest, and I hope y'all are excited just like me with all of the judges, so yeah. But hi Wallpaper, hi Magustas, and Wizard, not Freddy today, no more Freddy. But yeah, so got all that. But con crunching because I leave for Canada next Thursday, where I'm going to be guesting at Odafest. So trying to finish this LadyDevimon build. Plan is on taking this costume, Tiarita, and then I'm thinking of taking Seth from Chimney Blood, but without the birdcage and without the tuning fork. Just because that would be a nightmare for flying. So, yeah, but I've got a lot of work done on it so far. I'm gonna scoot the kitty back so she's no longer in the way. You can see some of it here. Magnets attaching to things. These are the wing-like things. They'll be velcroed to the back. It's kind of hard to show with the camera. Oh, no, my camera just says no. We're not gonna show off stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping. I do have to, so the train got really dirty at C2E2, and I never cleaned it. I just put it in a bag and was like, I'll get to this eventually. It's eventually, so we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna put this down there. It's all just fabric with Velcro on the top, and then I have some steel boning in it, so that way I can kind of fold it all up and put it in the suitcase. They're just hangy little wing thingies. It's like a cape wing, so I don't know if it's, I don't know. But in terms of the bodysuit, you're gonna be pushed this way more, Yuki. Leja. She's a little crazy. I feel like I'm making a different type of outfit, just a bit. But this is this one. So yeah, I still basically the bodysuit is done. It's got like a zipper from the top of the head that goes all the way down to the buttocks, and then it's pretty much done. But I kind of want to add a built-in Warbler breastplate because I want it not to just like sit here. I want it to actually have definition and pull to the body. And then all of the chains, which I'm really happy because they're magnetic. So this one is going to attach to the belt here, and then this one, it's attached to other things right now. It'll attach to the back of the belt right down there. But yeah, so it's so hopefully getting in and out of it will be better. And then I have to attach the Velcro to the back of it. But pretty happy with it. It looks pretty decent, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. You go that way. And then y'all saw the shoes. The lovely shoes. I'm pretty happy with them, except I made an oopsie and put the faces on the wrong shoe, so they're reversed, but most people said it was fine and nobody's gonna notice it, so yeah. And then I just finished this morning, besides adding Velcro. I'm going to do a Velcro attachment to the sleeve so that way I don't have to hold it all day. Battling the Buffer Raid boss. Ooh, yeah. It had issues at the start of the stream last time as well. It's really bad. But it says the stream is excellent on Twitch's side, so I don't know. But yeah, so the arm, we'll see how well the camera can show it. But yeah. But boop-a-doop. So it's a little crazy, and it almost touches the floor when hanging down. Yeah. Can fix it in post. I have to do some Photoshop with that. YouTube's pretty glitchy too. Yeah. Ready for arm wrestling. I know. Let's go. I can't cover my face, otherwise it has issues. But yeah, little ghosty. So I'll add a piece of Velcro that'll attach to the arm, so that way I don't have to hold it all day. There's in this part right here, I have a pipe so I can hold it with my hand. But as I learned with Nightmare, I don't want to have to hold it the whole time. So if you put Velcro on your sleeve, then you don't have to hold it unless you want to. So that's that part. Why not? It's crazy. It is a little more bulky or a little boxy than I wanted it to be, but for basically making this in 2 days, I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, so the announcement, if you didn't see yesterday, is I'm going to be a judge for BlizzCon's 2026 cosplay contest. So yeah, that was the announcement. So no longer just an attendee for fun, going to be actually working it. So yeah. I'm too much for the internet. It cannot hold or handle it. Yes, can confirm. how is the connection on Instagram? Is it also having issues? Can't imagine how glad I am to see you on. Oh, welcome. Yeah, hi Honey Fro, welcome on. One big hand, I know. Let's. Now you think this is crazy. There's one other part that's another crazier thing. So this is Ghosty. Ghosty is also crazy, and Ghosty, I haven't made the attachment, but it's gonna hang on the shoulder. So, I just really hope, I don't plan on walking around with it. So, because I'm afraid people will bump into me because it does stick out a few feet. And I don't want random people to come up and high-five it because I know a lot of people will. So, yeah. But if you imagine this. Hi Tiffany, you're such an inspiration. Your wife and I made Ariel's armor based on your incredible crafter, and I hope you can rate our armor greetings. Oh, well, welcome on! And greetings! A bit stagger on Instagram too? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to actually, like, I can't really do anything about it today. I'll have to actually figure it out when I come back from Canada. Hopefully it'll calm down some. Yeah, I'm no longer in Texas. I'm in Nebraska now. It's where my spouse is stationed with Air Force. But it's the same time, so it's about 1:15 p.m. We just moved straight up, so. If you imagine the giant arm, and then the giant ghosty thing at the same time. So I'll have to walk around like this so people don't bump into me. Like, yeah. A little crazy, just a bit. Yeah, the ghost, so this is the second time making the ghost. The first attempt was an absolute fail. It's in the trash now. So this one is, I ended up 3D printing a base, and then I have some steel boning behind it just to make sure where I connected pieces it wouldn't rumble too much and come off. If it was just a at-home cosplay, I'd have no issues with it, but because I am flying with it, it has me a little bit more concerned, so that's why I did steel boning on the back. I don't know if you'll be able to see. So there's, in this part, I have one steel boning because it didn't all print as one piece. I had to separate it. So there's a printer line here for the arm and for the body, and I wanted to make sure that with travel it didn't bounce around or come off. And then I have underneath this part a little more. It's a lot better, but it was a little more bouncy, and I was afraid that, oh, I'm gonna get too excited and jump up and down and it's just gonna go crack, because I get a little excited in cosplays sometimes. So, can you high five the one in the trash? Sure. Oh, also, I hope the move went well, or if you're still moving, Cliff, glad to see you're back. I know. Yeah, I had a few failures on costumes. I learned from them. I'd say my success rate is about 90% though. My ideas in my head, every now and then they are utter failures. Yeah. I can think yeah, just a few. So it is a full bodysuit, and originally my idea was going to have it as a top, and a pair of pants, and then I'd connect it in the middle with Velcro so it would stay together with the belts, because the little belty belts, which I gotta finish, it attaches, y'all can't even see it, it attaches like that, but it just didn't work out. So I'm probably gonna end up doing like some type of split so I can use the restroom and not have to take 100% of the costume off. We'll see if I have enough time for that. So it's definitely not a cosplay I can wear by myself though. So Eve. Okay, let me put those over. We'll make adjustments. I know I've missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm happy so many people are on today. Hopefully the stream is balancing a little more. Y'all get to see me at my craziest, and my hair is like such an utter fluff. My bangs, I need to cut them. They're a little long, and just because I've been con crunching, I just really don't care anymore. So yeah, I've gotta finish this cosplay. I still have to make some masks. I have to update all of my con stuff or convention stuff for my booth and what merch I have, and I have to make signs for Canadian money, whatever the currency is there. So yeah, I gotta do a bunch of stuff, and then I also had to prepare. I was supposed to be doing 3 panels at Odafest, and right now it looks like I'm only doing 2, so advanced airbrush painting and then beginner EVA foam. I was supposed to be doing a build book one too, but it wasn't on my list and I saw somebody else's doing it, which I'm totally fine. If I don't have to do another panel, that's okay. So yeah. Oh good, the camera still followed. Okay, you're gonna go up there. But yeah, Maple Bunny, maybe. Everything's gonna be Canadian too, so it's Canadian dollars. Yeah, it's not Canada for me. It's Canadian. Yep. But I'm very excited. It'll be my first time there. The convention's on Friday through Sunday next week, and then we're staying until that Wednesday. We're going like an hour. I don't know any of it. I wasn't in charge of that part. I was in charge of the convention, and then my spouse was taking over the rest. But we're going like an hour away from there in some hot springs town kind of thing. And we've got like an Airbnb, so excited because I've never done a hot spring, and just to explore like the hilltops and not countryside, but I guess like, I don't know. I'm gonna call it countryside, but I know that's not the correct word. So yeah. Yep. Okay, so today, I was gonna work on the hand, but I finished it this morning. Today we're actually gonna be working on the helmet, which I have most of it already made. Ta-da! And I can see through it. Ba-doop. Except my bangs are in the way, so it's a hard time. There, that's better. Let's see, I'm gonna put it on the other camera real quick so you can see. So, they are, oh, that was really slow. There, so you can kind of see through it. So it's not like perfect vision, but it's still pretty good. And it's white. It was like a pack on Amazon. I looked up, I think it was like furry eyes, or like eyes for furry costumes or something, and it's like just this plasticky mesh thing that I painted red. So it came in like a pack of like 5 white and 5 black, and they work great. So I just kind of hot glued it in. But what I need to do today is we're gonna add our wig to the inside because I'm gonna look like an absolute crazy person in this because the whole thing, all my hair is gonna be tucked in here, and then if I walk around without this, I'm just gonna look like this, but then if I have this on, then all of my hair sticks out of it. So this is gonna be the helmet wig, literally. So yeah. Hot Springs episode? No. We do not do hot tub streams here. I know there's a category for it, but no. Yeah. Say at the end of any sentence that you'll be, oh yeah. Good visibility. Yee. But yeah, so let me get the wig out, and then I need to determine where it sits. It's like a weird, for this costume, it's kind of weird because it doesn't go forward in the face, it's like back. So, yeah. Also, has the stream gotten any better? Is it still really laggy? Hopefully it's a little better. I don't know. I think I need to get another chair. Or let me pull over my other chair first, and then, yeah. A good relaxing time in the hot springs will be nice. Yeah, I hope so. Make sure that's going. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Everything's crazy. Still a little laggy. Okay. Yeah, I had on my, oh. Hello. Come this way. Come this way. I had on my to-do list to make you also a mod for, I think, Instagram and TikTok wizard, just in case, but I couldn't figure that out right now. So, it's around 2.5% better. Excellent! I am LadyDevimon Cosplay. Welcome on. Okay, you can come over here now. This is her seat. Yeah. Good girl, Yuki butt. Alrighty, and we'll see. Too much stuff over here. Trash can, you live there. Kinda. So, lots of mods around it. Well, I don't, for YouTube and Twitch, it doesn't matter because I can do stuff on there. But for Instagram and TikTok, I couldn't. And I know that on one of those Cliff is. I did that a long time ago. Or at least he should be. I don't know. So. Okay. This is just a basic wig from Amazon. I've gotten to the point where I've only bought wigs on Amazon the last few years. Okay. I am gonna need to brush this though. But let me cut out the tag. Oh, okay. Yee. Have fun. What's up? Can't prove anything. No, you've always been good. I don't remember when. It must have been Instagram. I made you a mod or something when I was trying to stream on there. Like, not on the multi-streaming app. Okay. Oh. all of that's gonna fall. Stay. Wait. Okay. There is that. And I'm just gonna do a quick brush because we're gonna slowly start taking apart the wig. And the plan is to just kind of hot glue it to the inside of the helmet. So yeah. But how's everybody been? I didn't ask that already. It's been, I think, 2 weeks since I streamed, because I just was not up to streaming last week. Okay, pin that on, and then I'll have to change cameras and stuff. But wiggle brush. We're gonna move you. Kinda there? Iffy. Shouldn't be that bad, but they always are a tiny bit. Took the day off and just chilling. Are you gonna take the drone out on a hike or something? Yeah, it really wasn't bad at all. I know I took it out of the bag for doing the Guess My Next Cosplay video, but I don't remember if I brushed it beforehand or not. Am I feeling better? I'm better now. I got really overwhelmed by everything, just because there was so much stuff happening in the background. It was like, so the Blizzard stuff wasn't too bad in the background because basically my manager just took over everything for me, so I didn't have to worry. But there's like other events that were that were just kind of like, they kept sending the same things, and it was like, I've already answered this, so that was stressful. And then trying to finish the Tirarita one, the wig I liked, but then when I put the costume on, I was unhappy with how it sat on my forehead, just because I felt like it really elongated my face, and I didn't like that. But that one was like a stressful whole day of filming, because for that I had 2 sponsored stuff I was trying to deal with, which I still have to finish editing one. One was for Fabric Wholesale Direct, which that video is going to come out on the 27th. And then I still have to finish editing the one for the fog machine, and then trying to finish this, and then it was just like everything got so overwhelming of that. And then other sponsorship stuff that's in the background. Write it down, write it down. Thank you. Cicada? I'm so sorry, I cannot say that name. I hope I get close, but thank you for the sub on Twitch. I appreciate it, and you'll be in the scrolly thing on the next stream. But yeah, so got a little overwhelmed with everything. We'll have supposedly 2 more sponsorship thingies coming up. Yeah. So, busy is good, but it's just like everything is hitting right around this convention for the Canada one, and it was just like, oh, all this time that I was gonna use to finish this, and now it's like, okay, here's 20 more things! Oh! So yeah, a little much. Thank you, your world scale cosplay. Oh, thank you so much, I appreciate it. From Russia! Ah! I don't know any Russia, but thank you. Looked adorable in the cosplay? Thanks! I After I saw the pictures and things, I liked it. But I think when it hit me... So how I put the costume on was originally... I think I released the dress-up video. Yeah. So the robe, and then I put the wig on. And, like, I just felt so... just... I looked like a zombie to me because I didn't have the armor on, and I forgot, oh, that's gonna make the balance. So I just looked like I just was drained of life, and I was trying to add more makeup and things, and it got stressful. But after the pictures, I definitely was like, okay, I like this now. It looks good. So hopefully I won't have issues now that I've worn it once when I wear it again at Odafest. So I think I have it planned for right now. It's still not 100% if I'm going to bring that cosplay, but ideally I'll wear it on Friday. Again, no birdcage and no tuning fork. And then I'll probably look like an Oompa Loompa because I'll have like tennis shoes in the back behind my booth for a while. I know you saw me as it, Honey Fro. I felt so funny because I didn't have the shoes on, the proper ones when I met you. But yeah, and then Saturday, most likely I'll be in Tirita because I have my 2 panels that day. One is airbrushing and one is EVA foam, and that cosplay involves both. So I want it to use it as an example. And then for Sunday, LadyDevimon. So that's the plan. Unless I absolutely cannot finish this cosplay or something just bleh. Because I won't be able to try it on until Wednesday, and I fly out on Thursday because I'm home alone until then because of Air Force stuff. So hopefully when I do the fitting, because I can't put it on myself, it will all work. So yeah. Yeah, I'm little. Everybody thinks I'm really tall, just because I know for being a short person, so I'm 5'2", but pretty much every single cosplay that I ever wear, besides Tirita, I'm in heels. I'm in boots like 4 to 6 inches, so it adds height, and then all of my pictures and videos, typically, it's like the camera's almost at the floor, so I look taller. But then when people see me, they're like looking down on me, because they're literally like, if this is me standing above me, and I'm a short person, so. But yeah, fake tall person. I know. Hey, at least I know how to make the illusion. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm gonna pull up my reference image real quick. You're gonna cover this. Sorry, hiccup. Okay, so it looks like the hair. I should have brought a hair tie. We're gonna just do this, and we're gonna tuck it in my shirt temporarily. Hi, Exolock. Welcome on TikTok. Okay, and then I want to do pencil. I gotta move my bangs. I really need to cut them before the convention. Okay, so ideally, I think at the seam is where I want the hair to come. So here and here, because the face part is gonna come to here, and that'll leave a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Actually, let me one more time. Where are my ears? Here and here. We're gonna do just a tiny bit further. Voila. Alrighty. Hi, Star Butterfly, welcome in. So let me just kind of mark this. working on LadyDevimon right now from Digimon, and it's my second cosplay from the series. I did in December Angel Woman, so yeah. And I've got not that much time to finish this. So, alright, so next, now that we have that, basically, I'm just gonna start cutting out wefts. Will you do a pattern for the bodysuit? I will, but I will note that the bodysuit is going to be for my exact measurements, so you will most likely, if you use it, have to do alterations for your body. As I said before, I'm a short person, so I recommend doing a mock-up first. But yeah, I should have a pattern for the bodysuit, the wings, the ghost, I'll have a blueprint on, I think. The hand, monster hands, I'll have a blueprint of, and then I think I'll have like an accessories file as well. And then I'll have a 3D print file for the helmet, and I think I'll have a pattern for the fabric part. I believe I did that. And then what else did I do? Possibly a print for the ghost, and then possibly, I'll have to see how the convention goes, but possibly a print for just this attachment right here. So this, basically I wanted to be able to get in and out of the cosplay without having these stupid chains everywhere, because it's just a giant chain thing. But this print, it's a two-part, well, three-part. So basically in here I have a magnet set, and then there's another piece right there that has another magnet, and so it aligns like that to connect. Backwards hands. There we go. And then this part is a two print. So the front of the chain and the back of the chain, so you can connect the plastic chain too. So I possibly will have that, but I want to, because I have never actually worn this at a convention, I want to make sure it actually works and it doesn't just fall apart when I wear it. So I think that's gonna be all of the patterns and blueprints for this costume, but it'll be probably like a week or two after the convention that they'll be out. So which convention are you going to? Next weekend I will be a guest at Odafest, which is in Canada. So yeah, it'll be my first time there. Yee. Thanks. Have you checked out Witch Hat Altar yet? I have not, but it's on my list. I've been behind on things. I'm still... So I technically have not finished Sentenced to be a Hero yet. Yeah. I have like 1 or 2 episodes left. So... But I've not been in an anime watching mood. When I kind of get into con crunching, because I really like anime and I like to kind of pay attention. Depending on what I'm working on, depends on what I can watch. So honestly, I've just been binge watching, because I got Paramount again. So I binge watched all of the latest Jersey Shore, because you'll know I like my trash TV. I binge watched all of RuPaul's Drag Race, the latest season on there, and I think the All Stars one comes out today, the first episode. And then I've started Survivor 50, and then I'm also binging the Big Bang series, I think that's what it's called. So it's a lot of just normal TV, just because it's in the background, where once I'm done hardcore con crunching, then I can kind of watch more of anime. And I still need to watch season 2 of Frieren. I'm so behind on things. Oh. Okay. There you go. I love watching it so much. But it's also, when it came out, I was like in my senior year, like the first Jersey Shore. I was in like my senior year of high school, I think. So I grew up with it. Speaking of 3D printing, have you heard about the multicolor upgrade for Centauri Carbon? I have not, but I have. I have not, and I'll leave it at that because of other stuff. So, you in February. Oh, nice. Was it actual just art, or was it any anime or any other stuff? Okay, we are gonna start just taking out wefts, which honestly, I can probably just start cutting up this way because we don't really, I'm not gonna use any of it. I don't want to cut the actual wefts, but the band cutting that will help. And then the plan is, once I have enough, we'll start hot gluing it to the inside of the wig. Met 4 voice actors. It was an anime art convention in Dallas. Oh! Very cool. I didn't know they had one there. The ones, so when I was in Texas, the conventions for the Dallas-Fort Worth area that I would do was A-Con, until they had issues with the rodeo, like trying to do it at the rodeo place, and yeah. That was my main one. Which hat is cute? Something is bubbly behind the scenes to be more dramatic, though. Okay. I've heard nothing but great things. Like, it was on my list for before it even came out. So I do want to check it out. I've already seen, I was kind of considering like maybe doing a cosplay of it, but honestly, I've seen already just amazing cosplays of it and people that are doing patterns for it, like great sewing patterns and stuff, and I don't think I want to even touch that just because of how wonderful theirs are. I don't want, I want people to go and get theirs and not what mine would be. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's in my head. Lost you for a second. Oh, hopefully we're back. It's okay, you just finished Sentence to Be a Hero last week. Go good, I'm glad I'm not the only one. You were in middle school when it came out. Yeah. It's one of those, Jersey Shore is just like, I'll just watch it over and over again because it's just something that's comforting. I don't know why, but it is. We're gonna start putting some of the wefts up there. Like the main dude's outfit, it was like, you know that? Is that the, I think that's the white outfit? Is that correct? I don't know any of the characters. Yeah, we're working on LadyDevimon. We are, or I'm pretty close to finishing it. The only parts that I have left for the builds are, we're attaching the wig to the helmet today, and then I need to do a Velcro for the top part just because I don't want it to slide on my head. There's, on the bodysuit, a lot of Velcro I need to sew on just for where things sit. Like the head, the belt, and then where the wings sit. And then the belt needs Velcro, and also to attach the chains, the magnetic parts. If if I finish this and we have enough time, then I'll we'll work on the belt today. And then I need to do the ghost attachment. That one, I have ideas in my head of how I'm going to attach it, but it's not 100% finalized yet. So we'll see. I want to cut this part. It's like white, but it has a black undersuit with this layered looking V-shaped turtleneck. Interesting. Hold. Are you going to share your impressions on Odafest in Facebook? If yes, can we reprint them in our community at VK with all copyrights preserved? Typically I will do a vlog afterwards, and you're welcome to share a link to that. Most conventions I do a convention vlog for. Love your Digimon cosplays. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it'll be my second cosplay from Digimon. And then after this one's done and I take like a week off from getting back from Canada and filming. I'm gonna have to do a lot of tutorial filming, like intros and exits and uploading patterns and stuff, but probably like a week or two after, we'll start back into working on Kerrigan, which I'm really excited for. Also, I saw the collab and the images of the wings, and I was like, these are great reference images. And I figured out, because of this build for doing the monster hand like fingers, I figured out how I'm gonna make the wings. So I'm really excited about that. And then I found some... So I know I talked to y'all in the past about how I envision doing all of my molds. If you saw, I sculpted everything in clay, and then I scanned it with my 3D scanner, and then the plan is to basically 3D print a mold that I can do my silicone bodysuit stuff in. And I got an ad for... It basically makes the outer wall for doing exactly what I want without me having to make it. It already engineers like the perfect offset for all of the walls on your model. And I have to do more research. I don't remember the name of it, but I have to see, like, everything I saw so far was for tiny parts, and I don't know if it can do like 2-part molds, 3 parts, or like if it's only for small, tiny little things. So I'll have to do more research, but it's kind of like exactly what I want. It would save me so much time if it actually works. So, yeah. Let me see. Sorry. You met Jesse James, creating the voice actor of Tokyo Omni from My Hero. Ah, very cool. Were you able to get any autograph stuff from them? Or just got to meet them? Oh yeah, no, I still buy all of my wigs, but for this one, so for LadyDevimon, her hair doesn't go all the way forward, and for the costume, I have a bodysuit that covers the head, so all of my hair will be, my normal blue hair will be covered, and I don't want to have a wig on top of that, and I don't want to attach the wig hair to it, so basically with the helmet, I'm doing literally a helmet wig, if you know that type. But the plan is to cut out the wefts, which is what we're doing here, so for in wig terms, these are wefts. And I'm going to hot glue them in here where I want them to sit. So if I don't want to wear this, I can just take it on and off. So that's the plan. We're just getting our wefts right now so I can glue them. We're gonna need to cut apart a lot of them. So. Do you know what cosplays you're going to bring to BlizzCon? I'm not sure if I'm going to cosplay at BlizzCon yet. So in terms of the cosplay contest for judging, I am pretty much going to be doing the judging, the pre-judging and everything all day. And I don't know, like, right now, so I don't know the full schedule, but we'll probably only have like an hour between like when judging ends, or maybe 2 hours between when judging ends and then doing the actual show. And I don't know if like I'll have enough time to get into costume, and I also don't want to, it's kind of like a weird thing with some stuff is I don't want to wear my best cosplay when I'm a judge, because I don't want to outshine other contestants. I want them to be able to shine and show off their work, and I just kind of want to be like a background character. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. BlizzCon's also only a 2-day convention, so with basically doing that all day on Saturday, Sunday would be my only day to actually see the con. So I'm not sure yet if I'll wear an outfit on Sunday or not. If they want to, you know, promote and help sponsor Kiragan, I would love that. But, yeah. No, Kiragan would be amazing to bring, though. But that's a commitment if I bring that. And a lot of suitcase space. Because I'll have to be basically in that, and that's dedication for a full silicone bodysuit. Right, Yuk. Something cute and comfortable, yeah. I might wear just like a pair of my Mercy wings or something. Like my Tiffany Gordon cosplay ones, that'd be kind of cool. You got the autograph too? Nice! You're competing, or contemplating cosplay? Yeah, I definitely recommend cosplay. Yeah. I have a lot of fun. I recommend, if you are new, check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Tiffany Gordon Cosplay, and I have a lot of tutorials on there to help you get started, as well as patterns on my website. So that might be a good starting point if you want to make your own, but you can also buy a costume. You don't have to make one. It just depends on your budget and what kind of commitment of time, because if you are going to make one, it does take a wee bit of time and a wee bit of money for tooling and materials, yeah. All good, Wizard. No, you're great at your job, so I will never hassle you, except, you know, you'll get an email with a hassle. No, I'm kidding. Lithian, welcome on. Oh, thanks, Wizard. Alright. Ah. I was trying to do this so I wouldn't pull the wig. There. Now, basically for this wig, I was just trying to find something that was a good color. Especially for Amazon wigs, I try to find some that aren't, like, I typically won't shop the cosplay wigs on Amazon. Best wigs are the ones for, like, fashion wigs, and when they have, like, the ombre where you have, like, the roots on the top and stuff, they look really good and more realistic. And then if I am looking for, like, this one's just a gray wig, it's not just one color. It has slightly different shades of light and dark gray, so it looks nicer than just a basic cosplay wig. So, at least in my eyes. Showed your daughter my Nausicaa cosplay, and she loves that. She's gonna try and make Arietta costume. She found a huge clothespin for her hair. Aw, that's cute! Wish you had found your YouTube months ago. I just started with zero clue on what to do and struggling making a cosplay for a con next week. Oh! Well, you found it now, so hopefully that helps for the future, or any last minute, like, last minute things. The goal is when I come back from Odafest, I have so many videos that are filmed that I have not edited that I want to do. A lot of basic ones. Like, I have one on Monster Clay, I have one for Plastidip, I have one for gluing and things like that. They're all filmed. I just haven't edited any of them. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. No need to sleep. Yeah. I've actually been waking up early every day, so I have more time to work in the day on this cosplay. Ideally, I want to finish pretty much everything today. It's not gonna happen, but we're gonna hope. What do you think, Yuki? Pretty girl. You got some little mats on your armpits I'm gonna have to get later. She hates, like, I brush her all the time, but she hates, like, her bum and her armpits. She hates them being shaved. So, we'll have to fight her later. Okay, this one. Done. 2 seconds. Cool. Yee. I was trying to find out information about Canada visas, and apparently I don't need one. So, that's great! Two seconds. Okay, I'm gonna do a Discord message real quick. Alright, keep going. I'll probably need at least 3 more strands, I think. Honestly, I probably should have just looked up to see if there was just gray wefts I could have bought. I didn't think about that. Okay. how this one is, because we're farther up. There we go. That'll make it easier. Hello? Hello? I guess it had problems when I lifted the wig up. Yeah. It tends to like the ceiling fan a lot for some reason. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's one other show I've been binging. It's the second season on Netflix of Running Point. I don't remember what the actress's name is, the blonde-haired girl, but she's one of my favorites. And I haven't seen her in like anything recently, but she came back on this series and I love it. It's been really good. And I have a problem with when a second season comes, or whatever amount of seasons comes, I typically will watch all of the seasons beforehand again. So I've been having to do that with everything. 2 seconds. Okay. All good. So has anybody been playing any games recently? I finally, what is the saying? Bought the bullet? Is that the saying? I don't think that's the saying. It's something like that. But, I loves the game Grounded 1. And they have it in early access, Grounded 2, and I was like putting it off because it was having a lot of not just in-game bugs, but like actual bugs. And finally got it. So I've been playing that a lot too, just in the background. It's a lot of fun. Just, it definitely is not fully out yet. I do need to film this. Let me get the camera real quick. Stay. We gotta work around the princess. Alright, you cute. No, she's my pretty girl. You so good. Mwah. I like that the camera didn't even try to follow. It's like, no. No. Okay. Oh, lovely. Did your first try with an airbrush and you made peace with the likelihood of destroying the first cheap one? Yep! That's what I always recommend with airbrush painting. get something that's really cheap so you can learn what not to do on it, basically, because you will destroy it. Learning, well, with them being cheap, they're not great quality, but it's good to learn for, one, how to clean it, and then how to, when it gets clogged with paint, how to unclog it, but then also, you're most likely going to bend a needle, so you're going to have to replace a needle, but it kind of teaches you what not to do, and it's a lot cheaper to replace the cheaper airbrush parts than the more expensive ones, so. Okay, that one's done. But yeah, then also to see kind of what type of airbrush you like for the paint cup, because some people prefer different ones, and it depends on what you're also using it for. If you're doing like miniatures, or if you're doing large-scale cosplays. Large-scale kitties. See if you can show her some. She just gets a mat here because this is where I constantly tickle the armpit, and then it's probably my fault because she can't clean it. It's my fault, huh? Yeah? Pretty girl? She's been loving her morning snuggles too. I'll be eating breakfast, and then she jumps on the couch and comes and stands next to me. So I put the bowl down, and then flip her upside down, and she just gets lovin's. She's just the happiest thing. Not as happy as the nugget, but still pretty happy. I'm gonna cut this one too. Okay. I think we're going to start with this amount of hair. I'll put that on the wig in a second. Or the wig head. And then we'll start gluing some parts and see how much I actually need. Hi Scott, welcome on. Okay. And our lovely wigs so far. I do save some of my wigs that I destroy though, just because of the use of the extra wig wefts. But it just depends on the wig in the end. Okay. Oop. Oh, there's so much hair on the ground now. Yeah. Okay. There. And then let me start getting it all set up. And then get the glue. Here we go. And while we wait for that to heat up, we are going to brush the little kitty. I don't know if it'll stay. Kinda show? Kinda? Yeah, happy girl. Oh. Yeah? Did you not like that? Oh, thank you for the licks. Thank you. Can I have my arm back? She's like, no. Oh, I forgot to say, she also, there's a whisker. You lost a whisker. Thank you for the licks. She has a broken tooth, I noticed. One of her big things on the top. I get a chair. Thank you, Yuki. I get my chair back. She ended up like breaking it, so I have to take her to the vet when I come back. So, yay. I don't think it broke all the way down. I think it only broke partly though. Okay. Thank you, Mavis. Still heating up. Oop. Cheers! Thanks for watching, guys. My favorite of Dr. Duck. Did you come back with a mechanical jaw from the vet? Rebondville. Yeah. No, she won't need it replaced. It's just a it's just like broken half. They'll probably either say it's fine or they'll remove it. But she's had great teeth. I don't know how she broke it. Just randomly when I don't know what I was doing. I think I was probably brushing her chin and I saw like normally you can see cats' little long fang thingies being seen. And I was just like, oh, where is this one? And I kept trying to look and couldn't find it. So I don't know what she did. But, Mavis, thank you again for whatever that one is. The 10 of them. I can see one of them's a heart, but I don't know what the second one is from here. Yeah. I've been trying really hard today to look at the TikTok chat, so, because I've got still one chat that combines YouTube and Twitch. I'd love to combine all the other ones, but then I have the TikTok chat pulled out as well, so it's like everything's down here, but then I have to look up here for TikTok, and then Instagram is here, but it's, the one thing about Instagram that bugs me though is with their live chat, you can't pop out the chat. And their feed is nothing but this person joined, this person joined, this person joined. So if somebody does say something, it's gone. Because it's just showing you who's in the chat. And so it's kind of annoying. But just like I can see Daniel join the chat. But he's not here on our YouTube or our Twitch one. Uh-huh. Daniel's one of our head mods too, if y'all don't know. Alright, we are good to go now. I am surprised Nami hasn't joined us today. Adam! I know I saw you earlier, but I don't think I said hi. Hopefully you are doing well. Okay, so we can start gluing some wefts. There's a little bit of extra little threads. Daniel, never heard of him? Yeah. Doesn't exist. You're now listening to 101.tiff, the sound of hair being glued inside of a helmet. I'd say that one was here. Okay. So we've got this. I gotta see how I'm gonna hold this up. Normally I'd work in my lap. I think I might do that here and just move the camera. This whole build has been like nothing but working. I'm not gonna stretch right now, I just sat! Grump, grump, grump. No, I'll do it in a sec. Thank you, though. Just remind me. It looks really orange from changing from the blue to here. The color just is terrible, but it's fine. Yuki, you're back. Kinda. Okay. So I did a line indication here, so we're going to want to put that there, and then I'm also going to want to film. Too many cameras. Okay, we're good. I know, grump, grump, grump. Thank you again, Mavis. Okay. Hopefully I don't have it too high. Ooh, that's right, it doesn't attach to this fabric here. We'll see if this holds or not. So, one thing about this material that I used, it'll work with the hot glue attaching to the white 3D printed part, but the hot glue with this fabric I used, the black, the outside version, which is smooth, the glue doesn't stick too well. So I'm going to do just a basic tack, and then I'll probably have to do some super glue just to these few layers that we're putting on this material. If we were attaching to the other side of the fabric, it is fluffy, so it would work out just fine. So we'll slowly start adding all of these wefts going upwards. We're not just going to do it in one spot. So it kind of looks more naturally even. And then at the end, I'm going to want to add a cover on it, because I don't want this, because it is a helmet, every time I put it on and off, I don't want the hair fibers to be pushed up and down. So if I just do a cover over the part that's in the helmet, it should prevent that. At least that's the idea. Oh, this is like the perfect length around. Amazing. Hot. One of the fun things in moving was getting all new minor furniture. Nightstands, end tables, pantry shelves, etc. I just assembled some nice slim nightstands. They look very good. Cool! I know you bought a house. Were you upgrading from another house, or like a small apartment? Or is the same size? Hopefully that's all going well. Okay. We might have lucked out with this material. I don't know. I'm so afraid it's going to peel off though. But that's the first layer. So you can kind of see it's very witchy ghosty. So yeah. I do want to add that tiny bit of super glue. So I'm going to do that. Just because I don't trust this. This has been... So, Starbond is one of our new sponsors. And they sent me a bunch of their super glue. And I've always been like, I'll try it out kind of thing. And I've always used another brand because I didn't trust a lot of super glue. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. This stuff has been so amazing. Specifically, they're thick. Because it just bonds everything. This whole entire cosplay build, most of it has been nothing but using this super glue. And the best part, which I'm not actually sponsored to say anything about it. They just were like, hey, can we send you some super glue for you to see if you like it? I was like, sure. But the best part is these things. They're little tip attachments for putting on, sorry, I'm trying to like keep it in the frame, for putting it on the super glue to give you such precision on gluing tiny little things for miniatures, and it has been amazing. And I just want to go and buy like 1 million of these because I love them, and all I've been doing is like using them all the time and then slowly cutting them down as they harden with the super glue. They're great. So yeah, that's my little saying on them. Yes, going from a 2-bedroom apartment to a 3-bedroom house. With a yard? Question mark? Hopefully you don't have to mow. That's the worst thing, especially in Texas. It was so nice, like, for here, the landlord does all of the mowing, so it's been great. And then at other places, like when I was in Kerrville, we had to do it, and it was awful. We meaning not me, my spouse, because I was not gonna mow the lawn. Hi, Yuk. Oh, you're gonna chew the hair, huh? I'm just adding a little bit. Not on all of it, but on some spots. Just because I do not trust the hot glue onto this material. Yes, you have to mow all. I hope it's really nice though, and you can relax now. And upgrade your computer if you haven't already. Yeah. What are you doing, Yuki? Okay. Continuing. More hair. Sure this song is an wedding singer. Okay. Same thing, so I'll add the hot glue, but then we'll go back and add the super glue after until we hit the next part. I'm gonna have to use so much of the lip rollers to get all of this hot glue off of me. Got a new laptop, Black Friday deal, Hello Light, so you can take it with you, work trips, play your phase. Yay! I'm happy for you! I know, it's been a long time. I can change this a little better. Ow. Ow. That one was a little hot. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this when I have a hot glue wand thing. I need to get that out. That one really hurt. I don't normally burn myself with hot glue. That one's a bad one. This. I know, the hot glue is hot. Who would have thought? No, I'm normally fine. But I touched it like right away. So, a lot of times I'll use this, which is just like a silicone kind of thing. So I can push and not burn myself. But I wasn't thinking about it. That hurts. Yeah. I'm gonna go put this underwater real quick. It's a little bad. Okay, I'm back. I know. Nick! I put a band-aid on and some burn cream. The band-aid, though, has, like, a black line on it. I guess they whatever material they were using. It definitely was starting to put my hand directly on the glue right away, like, ugh. Get him Hetty back, quick! Yeah. Dungeon Crawler Carl is good. I always think of, like, Carl from The Walking Dead when he always says his name weird. I think you mentioned that one before. Okay, I'm gonna try not to burn myself anymore. So, also I really want to change this color because it's just driving me nuts on being this yellowy grossness. That is the cat cam. Configure. Where is this pop-up now? Hello? Pop-up? Configure? Is it this one? I'm also giving my hand a little bit of a break since it's a little in pain. Does this do anything? Does that look... Oh, I don't think that did anything. Yeah, y'all get to see, like, the rare chance of me actually, hurting myself accidentally. I don't normally. Normally it pops up a thing, but right now I'm not finding that pop up. I have so many things open. Okay, whatever. We're gonna deal with it. It's this. Oh well. Sirens in the background. No, it's the music. It's not. Okay. Back to work and hopefully not burning myself again. It didn't stay though, because I didn't push it down directly. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look as nice because it comes off when I do it, but I didn't burn myself that time, so that's good. Yeah. No burns. Always good. E. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a tiny little section there. Whatever happens with the super glue, please don't Debimon. Nah. The super glue, I'm also like covered in it. It's like my whole hand here, my thumb is nothing but super glue just because of using it every single day right now. Works great. Sticks to skin though, which is why they do use it in the medical field. Welcome on, Dev Edit 7. Ever so bit. Yeah, if you're just getting here, we are currently working on my LadyDevimon costume from Digimon and attaching wig to the helmet to create a literal helmet wig, unlike the actual helmet wigs for cosplays. So kind of funny. So this is with the second layer. So they're slowly building it up, but I'll have to again add some super glue to this layer and then possibly on the next layer, but we'll be doing some spots on the printed part. So yeah, I have no fingerprints. You can't accuse me of any crimes. The only crimes you can accuse me of is if there's blue hair, which I shed really badly, so it would just be everywhere I go. Okay, good little tacks. Hey, I just saw the BlizzCon thing not long ago. Huge congrats. Aw, thank you, Gray. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really excited to not just like go to BlizzCon, but to actually help with the judging for the costume or the cosplay contest this year. Yeah. Yuki commits to the crimes in the house. She really does. I'm surprised she's not sitting behind me now. She's really bad at... So we have like storage boxes, these giant Tupperwares under the bed. She discovered how to open them, even when they are actually locked. She knows how to open them. So we have to put stuff on top of it, and so you'll just hear her all night like trying to make the noise. And then she also She has one side of the bed that she scratches for attention, so we have to put pillows. And I didn't put the pillows last night, and all she did last night was just like scratch, scratch, scratch. I'm like trying to toss pillows to the other side of the bed because I want her to stop without getting up. Ugh, she's so bad. She's too smart for her own good. You make me miss cosplaying. Oddly, we've taken our crafting capabilities to automotive design. Ooh, that's cool though. I mean, there are some automotive characters that you could cosplay and combine the two things. That's a possibility. Alright, I'm going to start attaching the next layer. Oh, Yuki is here. I missed that. She snuck in again, and she's just back there. That's my little air purifier, too. I normally have it in the basement with my 3D printers, but I haven't been printing right now. So I've had it up here with just generic working in the room. It's like, when I got it, it was one of the best recommended ones for people that have indoor 3D printers to help. Besides getting actual custom built-in ventilation and stuff. But that's not an option for renting. Even though I did build a custom airbrush booth. That's a weird hair. Yeah, you can see it here. So, like I said, the hot glue doesn't necessarily stick to this material, and it already just peeled off on that part. So, extra super glue in that spot, but we'll be coming down on to the 3D printed part. So. And if it's messy, it doesn't matter, because it's going to be covered. Nobody will see it. But I will have to brush it to get all of the little hot glue flakes out of it. So does anybody have any plans for the weekend? I will be con crunching. That's my plan. Even though some of my friends are wanting me to go out again. Last weekend we did the Renaissance Festival here in town, and it's happening again this weekend, and they're all trying to get me to come out again. It's like, no, 1 weekend's fine for me. But they do have a few other things that are kind of happening in town that I'm interested in, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. But they have it's Sip Nebraska, which is like their wine festival kind of thing. I think I did it last year, but I know they have like a few different ones. And then they have their Cinco de Mayo festival downtown. Work. Looked like the Paris one? Yeah, it was pretty fun. It's still nothing compared to the Texas one. But it was funny because, so it was our biggest group that we've had. Because I'm slowly introducing all of the Air Force people to events in Nebraska. And a lot of them brought their lady friends. And more than half of them had never been to a Renaissance festival before, which blew my mind. Just, like, never. I don't know. Just kind of weird to me. But I guess they just weren't ever near anything, or they had to travel really far for it. So it was kind of like introducing a lot of people to it. And just like, they loved it. It was like, just imagine if you went to the Texas one now. Because that's the one I grew up with. And how crazy it was. But yeah, then I had to kind of teach them to a few of the girls there, because there's a thing with a lot of Renaissance festivals where it's a lot of Amazon store stuff. Like, they had a whole bunch of pirate hats, which literally we bought on Amazon. The exact same one, and they had a whole pile that they were charging like $30 for like a $5 hat. So I had to explain for some of the products there that this is just Amazon and you can get it cheaper. And it's like, unless you want to wear it right now, I would not spend your money on this. And like a lot of the other ones that were, yeah. So that's my only thing I don't like about the places, is most of the shops aren't actual artisans. So, unlike if you're in Austin, the Sherwood Forest one, the 3D printed dragons. Oh yes, yes, they did have a laser cut booth, which basically my Glowforge. It's like all that's the one thing I don't like about it too, is you can just buy all of those stuff and then just print them and sell them. Same with the 3D printed stuff. They had 1 or 2 dragons, but the rest were actually like dice ones and things. It wasn't just the dragons, at least this time. I think a lot of events are starting to catch on that, or they're just not being sold as much now. I don't know. Stripping paint on minis as airbrush test beds, and redacted for violating self-promotion. What? Oh yeah, Wizard, when is your... Didn't you say you were going to South Korea at some point? When is that happening? Next Saturday? I want to see so many pictures. I want to go to South Korea. Are you going by yourself or other people? You don't have to go into details, by the way. Is that. There was one tiny little spot over here that we need to do some of the super glue, and then the next one will just be hot glue because it works great on the printed parts. for the Philippines, so the managers will all travel to Korea. Okay, so that is the next layer. So it's looking less witchy now, at least. Still will need more. Five to 6 people plus the people that usually work. I hope you'll be able to see some stuff and not just only be doing work. Please make time for doing other stuff. Alright. Back to gluing. Picked up too soon. No! This is where it is good to press it, but no. Oh, it's because the super glue got stuck to it. I didn't let that dry enough. Oops. He's all sticky now. Do some nothing. Try that again. Okay, that time worked. Thanks guys again for watching. Hope y'all are enjoying the stream. Taken a little longer than I thought this part would, but I guess burning my hand also wasn't adding to the possibilities. Wait, what did you redeem, Adam? Oh, you did a stretchy one too. I need to do a stretch. I owe you that. Do a little stretchy stretch real quick since I've been sitting for a while. So. Oh. Y'all can look at the Yuki on the ground temporarily in her little spot. I've not been stretching the last few days too, since I've been pretty much working till 9 p.m. every night, and then afterwards I like go shower and take a bath just to relax. And like from 9 to 9 every day, pretty much work. Ah. That's better. Cheers with tea this time. Alright. Back to more hair. Yay. She's a crazy little witch thing. I don't know. Mm. Here we go. You're yelling at me at 9:01. I mean, yeah, that's probably best. I've been really trying. I have a habit when I'm by myself to... it's a good thing and a bad thing, especially when I'm con crunching, is I'll just zone out and just work all day. And I get so much stuff done. It's great. But then I forget that, oh yeah, I have to actually cook for myself now, and I have to take care of the house all by myself, and like things that, like shared responsibilities and stuff, or just basic things that I kind of forget to do when I'm by myself. I'm not reminded, you need to stop and take a break. So, yeah. The fact that I have not opened or gone into the gaming room at all the last few days, that says something. There's been no breaks. No breaks allowed. But in reality, because I am con crunching, I just can't break. If I get this cosplay done, like in a good state, then I can start taking breaks again. But right now it's a no. We're gonna split this one. Eat. Okay. Tonight, though, we'll be ordering food. So that'll kind of save me some. I ended up making a curry chicken meal thing last night with rice, and it was pretty good, and I had leftovers, and I was gonna eat it for dinner tonight, but I decided instead of making a sandwich, I was gonna eat it for lunch. So now I gotta get food. How do I form the helmets? So this helmet is 3D printed, so I modeled it in my Rhino software. And then I put fabric on top of it. So I made a pattern with, once it was printed, I wrapped it in masking tape and then made my pattern from that, and then sewed it and attached it on top. Yeah, feel free if you have questions. Go ahead and ask. Otherwise, I just kind of ramble on whatever I'm doing. You're the same way, so you have alarms on your phone to remind you to take breaks, eat food. I kind of have that. It's, for me, so the big one, which I tend to break a lot of times, is I'm such a workaholic that I had to set boundaries of no looking at my emails or social media after 6 p.m. Which, if I'm going out to eat or something, I'll still get on because I take pictures of my food and whatnot, or drinks that I'm doing. But I try really hard not to break that so I don't stress out too much on things. And then that's like Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday, typically I'll have a post that comes out in the morning, and then I will, after that, not look at social media, and then Sunday's a no-go day. I try to have a normal work balance since this is my full-time job, but depending on what's coming up, sometimes I'll not, and I'll have to break that just with sponsors and things. Is there a reason to hear them individually to head instead of doing like a measured strip of them, gluing them all together, and then... So I don't want a whole bulkness of it. I want it to kind of be like where it lays down. Also, it'll make it, since all of them are roughly about the same length, by doing this it makes it where they're slightly different in length, and it won't have this big bulky bulge part of all the hair. But, I mean, you could do that. I could have just cut up the wig and glued part of the wig in here, too. But I just prefer doing it this way because it is nicer laying on the head, I guess. Just takes a bit more time. With the wefts, this part, it adds up a lot of thickness. So by doing 2 and then doing 3 and stuff, I mean, I could put that down and do it, but it's just not going to bond as much. Precision versus bulk. Yeah. Yep. So this one is now, what are we on, our 4th or 5th layer to show? So now it's starting to look where it's not as see-through. I don't plan on going too much higher, but it'll make it so it lays more. Also, when doing it this way, if I was just to glue it onto the edge here, it would make it where, because it isn't sitting directly on your head, like it's sitting outward partly, it would look odd, just this one shape. So this looks like it's more naturally coming up on it, if it makes sense. So like when it hangs, you have it coming more hanging inward and not just all right there. Good job. Oh, I see, because I'm making a helmet as well, but I just started with cosplay and couldn't get any foam of any kind, and using monster cans? Oh, like the battle, like drinking monsters. Okay. Almost done, just trying to form forehead to keep the head at the moment. I think I understood that. Yeah, typically for me, I'll either do EVA foam or I'll do a 3D printed shell. So I have this one for that. With, oh, that's cool. Sorry. Air Force stuff. Because I travel so much to conventions, a lot of times for helmets or if I'm doing breastplates, those, because they're more volumetric and round, tend to get squished in your suitcase no matter what. And then you have all these like wrinkles and stuff. So a lot of those stuff, those parts, I'll now either 3D print or I'll make out of Warbler as a base. So I have a hard structure. It just makes it a lot more suitable for travel. But if you don't plan on flying with your cosplay and just like driving to a convention or something, then just making it out of foam or cardboard or whatever you have is fine as well. But I will say, if you're using actual like metal monster cans, be careful not to cut yourself all of those corners and stuff. So yeah, taping the edges or adding some type of glue to protect. Okay, continuing. Wajah. I do need to film one more thing with the other camera. Oh, she's starting to weigh more. one should be good to go. This one will be good. This time you're just gonna try and no cutting yourself all the time, but trimming them down and put them away. Okay. Yeah. I had one artist, Nicole Deskambinky, I think was her full last name. Oh, sorry. Hello. Hello. There we go. Oh, okay. Her artwork was all metal cans, so I had to cut up cans and stuff for her. And I know that was a huge thing of trying to protect yourself and make sure you don't, like, cut yourself on anything because it gets really sharp. Okay. Waja. We're pressing film. There we go. Probably be like one more row after this, I think. It's fun though, you just wish you had foam to shape things better and be able to add more detail. Yeah. The foam that I use is Cosplay Supply. They only ship in the US. Another option is Blix Art Supply, and I know they do ship internationally, but it might be more expensive. Internationally, in the European area, Green Stuff World has foam now, EVA foam. I've not tested out their quality, so I can't tell you 100% sure. I know that their foam, the little circly things, I use that. Why you could do this again? The foam circly things, that foam was great, but I haven't used their foam sheets. And thanks guys for watching. If you are new, I'd love to have you as part of our community. So whatever platform you are, like, subscribe, follow. I appreciate it. We're currently live on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. Try to look up Sally the Con you're going to is next again. Yeah. For your next build though. Next build for sure gonna be some kind of foam. Yeah. I recommend for foam, I like to use 4mm. as my main foam, and then for any type of edging or bulker areas, I'll use 10mm, and then for very small details that you want to add, I do 2mm. Purple, welcome on. How are you today? We are continuing with our LadyDevimon costume from Digimon. We're finishing up the helmet wig thing. Been lurking a bit. Ah, okay. Been unpacking from the move. Right! How'd that go? Are you fully moved in now? Yes, we're multi-streaming. So I'm on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. But I mostly read the chat on Twitch and YouTube. The other ones are pop-ups that are kind of all over the place, unfortunately. YouTube ended the stream? Says YouTube's still going. No, we're still good there. You'll probably just have to refresh it, real. Honey, for still watching, Mugustas' how, oh, by the way, how's, the Seth going? Have you continued? Okay, so that, get away from this, yeah. It was probably an ad that came up and like killed the stream or something. Okay, so that is now, I think we're on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. I think one more and that could be it. Could be. We'll have to see. Sorry, behind on a few things. Yeah, Discord is down at the moment. Oh. Mock up the jacket this weekend. Really excited. I can't wait to see. I'm wanting to take Seth to Odafest, so it'll be nice to kind of put it on again. Hopefully, the only thing is, it I have to clean part of it because I never
Write it down.
More character. Thank you for subbing on Twitch. I appreciate it. And welcome to the community. Congrats on the BlizzCon guesting, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really excited about it. Welcome back, girl. See, now you're on YouTube. Yeah, Yeah, when I wore Seth at C2E2 the train, I never made I wanted to make kind of like wedding dresses where you have little buttons that you can pull up the train so it doesn't drag. I just never had the time to do that. And the bottom got absolutely so dirty when I was behind for the contest. And it was just terrible. And I was like, when I got home, this was all like last year, I got home and I put it in a bag because I wanted to be separate so it didn't get other stuff dirty. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna pack this up because I need to clean it. And it's still in that bag. So we'll see. We'll see. Not call it and call it. So it's not like a stain. It's like if you imagine walking through dirt and you have this white and green train that follows behind you and the whole costume is clean. It's just like, it's so bad. It was just walking, for some reason where we walked through, they must have never cleaned it and I was the broom. Yeah. That's smart, you're thinking you'll do that or have your boyfriend carry your train. I had mine detachable, so when I walked to places I didn't wear it, but because we were behind walking through the maze, I didn't know where the stage was. So we were just in row, and it's like, okay, the stage could be right here or this, and there was already so many stuff because I couldn't have the cage on, I couldn't have, like, I had to carry the staff, and there were so many parts walking through the halls, it was impossible, like, you couldn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no, it's all good. You don't have to worry about posting things. I'm the worst at posting things, so I have to like force myself to remember to post. You were thinking, oh, no, Lilith, like, I don't care if that one gets dirty or ripped. Lilith is totally fine to be dirty. Seth is green princess of, like, well, she's kind of princess, kind of not. She's a vampire thing. But it definitely is weird if that one's weathered dirty. You have a cosplay like that, you wore it to C2 the year before, poor train on your dress is a mess. Yeah. I've never sent a cosplay to the dry cleaners. I don't know if I would necessarily trust it just because most of it, like with the glue that I use and with like armor attached to it or the airbrush weathering, like, would absolutely destroy most of it. But I also don't typically wash my cosplays. Very few that I do. If I wear it too much, then I will. But typically I only wear my cosplays like maybe 3 times at most. Yeah. But they always get hung up and Febrezed and like air out and stuff. The one good thing, though, compared to back in the olden days when I first started cosplaying in the late 2000s, is you don't typically have the smelly armpit anymore, like shoulder. Because of being short, and I wasn't guesting at the time, all the guys would come over and then put their arm around, and you get this on, because I'm short, and their arms around me, your shoulder gets this nasty armpit smell and sweat from the guys that didn't wear deodorant, and it was always really gross. But now being like a guest and there's more awareness on cosplay is not consent kind of thing, and like asking permission and don't touch, haven't really had to deal with that anymore, and it's been a lot nicer. Yeah. Yup, definitely stink bad. It was when you had a lot of people at the conventions that would cosplay as like a deodorant stick or something and would run around with deodorant, and those are good times. Okay, I've ran out of wefts and I still need to cut a little bit more. Let me see. So this side has more. The question is, do we think it is enough? If you're gonna hug a lady, at least shower. It was so much back then, though. Okay, we're going to pretend that is done. Alright, and then let me see, it is, again, this side that's gonna have the extra hair. Move the bangs. Do we think this is enough? How much is around, though? I can't tell. I want to do one more strand after this. Ugh. I like how thin it is, but it's just a tiny bit too thin. So after that will be enough. Just because there's going to be so many chains all around. Welcome on, Rowan. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Yes, when we used floor mats for EVA film, when we used cardboard as EVA film. That or actually I did cardboard and then I went to Warbler. Well, actually I started with wood, doing swords and stuff. But yeah, Sculpey was one, if you remember that, where you baked clay for your stuff. And then that was what I used for details. And then going to wood and cardboard, then to Warbler, and then to foam, and then from foam to 3D printing. Yeah, that's kind of been my little goal, or not goal, but my progress thing, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we need to cut 1 or 2 strands of the wig now. There we go. Sorry. I never did a balsa wig. I did actual like 2x4s and then cut it. So when I first made the Witcher series, so I did Geralt, Ciri, Yennefer and Triss. I'm gonna cut this one. So I did all of the metal elements were real metal. It was all copper for all of their pendants. I hand cut them out and then I formed them. I did metal smithing and stuff. And then all of the chainmail, I made each chainmail from scratch. And then I made all, like, each ring I made from scratch. And then I wove all the pieces together to make all the armor. And then same with all the leather stuff. But for the swords, I got 2x4s. And then I ended up cutting them, which is why if you ever see the pictures of my Witcher, like the Geralt and the Ciri swords, they're very basic because all I had was just a normal saw in the garage that I cut all the pieces out of and then sanded, and then for the hilts I just wanted like a slide on so they're not all fancy and stuff. Yeah, those were good times. Wait, where am I? Don't think it's quite enough? Yeah. I'm very much, so smells affect me a lot, and especially at conventions, a lot of times I'm just like on so much Advil so it doesn't bother me because I'll get headaches from it. But there's certain perfumes and colognes I can't do, like going in Bed Bath & Body or the whatever the perfume places. I can't do that. The smells are so bad. Any scented like clothing stuff can't do. I can't do scented candles. It's terrible. I'll know, like I'll tell when we go and see family, they know like to unplug all of the scented stuff on the walls. And I will know if I get a headache, I will pinpoint where that smell is and find the one. And there's like one in one of our family's houses they were trying to keep hidden, and it was in a closet, and some reason there's an outlet in the closet, and it's just like, I found it! Rrr. I'm also like that weird person where I can't sleep if there's any type of light in the room. So I bring like tape with me to hotel rooms and cover things up, and I have like towels and pillows on the door crack for the hotel rooms, and it's bad. Okay, we will definitely need a second one. You remember the war between Thibia and Warble? I've never used Thibia. So I don't know, like, I did not get introduced to that. No sleep. That's the thing though, the sleep mask is touching my face and it bugs me. So it's a sensation thing of it. I've tried and I can't. But I have discovered though, the only thing I can sleep that's kind of like a sleep mask is in the wintertime. If you see the brown hat I have that has the two little fuzzy ball ears and then has the cords with the fuzzy balls, it has a ponytail cutout in the back. So I love bringing it on planes because I'll slide it around and the ponytail is perfect for covering but leaving your nose open. And that one has worked great on trips in the wintertime. But otherwise, yeah, I'm very special when it comes to sleeping. Like, I'm terrible. And I have such a hard time. Remember the first time using Aura, you were so excited? What was the first build I did with Warbler? For me, using Warbler the first time, I think was Valkyrie Mercy. It was either that or Mau Mau. I'm sorry, not Mau Mau, Mume from Kabanara of the Iron Fortress. But I think it was Valkyrie Mercy. That was such a long time ago. Oh. Actually getting a bit toasty in here. I might open a window. Too many electronics everywhere. Also, I need to speed up because I'm going very slow on this. Okay, here's our second strand. Open this back up. Yuki Butt's still laying on the ground here, all nice and comfy. To the window. Cheers. Okay. You made cheat ears from Chobits? Oh, I love Chobits! I also made a Chobit cosplay. She was my favorite. I don't think I've seen like a Chobits cosplay in a long time. To be fair, we keep distracting you. Yeah, a little bit. I work at probably 1/3 or 1/4 of my speed when I stream. But it's nice because I'm talking to, well, kind of talking to people. Well, I'm not talking to my cats. I'm talking to people that I can read a response from, so that's good, because I don't leave my house for a week, and so at least I'm having kind of people interactions. That works, right? Right? Which cosplay character are you prepping? So I am currently working on LadyDevimon from Digimon. It's actually the character... Oh gosh. Where am I? Right here! I can't do this. It's like 3/4. That's the character for you. So yeah. And I am finishing up on the wig helmet part right now. We're adding some wefts to the inside. And trying not to burn myself again. That's always the goal. When your cosplays walk through the house and want to talk to you, then work. You mean you don't talk to your mannequins in the house and ask them how their day is going? Alright. Streaming definitely slows down your build speed. Yeah. Sometimes I'm okay, but it just depends. I enjoy talking to y'all and answering questions. The streams are, to me, the one time like I can talk to people about cosplay and help answer questions, just because I'm terrible at writing responses and things. So I feel like if people can come to my streams and if they have like a question on what they're working on, I can help them, potentially. And I like that. Wefs is a funny word. It really is. It's the bird song! Okay, one more row after this. When the mannequins start answering, then you need to be concerned. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, hair is attached to everything. Okay. And we're gonna use the rest of these wefts. We should have enough to go around, and then if we have anything left, I'll do a tiny bit in the back. Okay. The most annoying song from this whole stream. I think I can take the band-aid off now. It only blistered a tiny bit. I'll just have to watch out for it. Not too bad. Hi, Cool Zach. Welcome on. I've been trying to think of what food I'm gonna eat tonight. Sorry, I zoned out. I'm thinking I'll do faux Vietnamese. Yeah. Have you ever had to glue 2 silk PLA pieces? I've not used silk PLA yet. But typically when I glue 3D printed parts, I'll do 2-part epoxy. Now, this glue I have used on PETG. Sorry, I'm so used to where the camera is. And it worked fine. So I would try something like that. It also has the precision sticks. It's one of my favorite foods. I know I pronounce it wrong though. We are working on the LadyDevimon, the helmet wig part thing. But yeah, I was going in my head on what to get for food, because with the convention coming up, I have to be more concerned on what I order for takeout and stuff, just because if I get, like, normally I would want to do Friday as my cheat day, and I'd get sushi, and I get crab ragoons, and all of this, but the problem is the dairy and then, like, the fried foods with gluten give me problems, and I don't want to have all that bloating right before I fly, so typically a week before the convention I try to be as healthy as possible so I don't have a swollen belly. That's the worst thing, though, is just all of the comments you get from people if you look a certain way of things, and I hate that, and I know everybody hates it, and I try to avoid that, so that's the plan. You just tried epoxy, it didn't bond to the piece? Huh. What type of epoxy are you using? The only one that I trust for epoxy which mine are dried up, but oh, sorry, camera, there. This is the type that I use. I never use the 2-stick one, it doesn't work. So mixing them individually and then mixing it together. And those are the 5-minute set. You do have to, when gluing 3D printed parts, because I don't know what your issue is with it, you do have to have them where they are held together though. So if the piece, like, you can't leave them, they have to have some type of clamps to hold them together and put that bond. Also with 3D printed parts, you need to use, oh yeah, the Gorilla Glue, I don't trust that one at all. I've never had good results with it. But depending on the surface, so if you are printing and you're attaching 2 pieces together that are flat, if your printer bed surface is the smooth one, and you are attaching 2 smooth surfaces together, you need to rough up the print with 120 grit sandpaper so it has a texture. Attaching with epoxy 2 smooth surfaces together won't bond either, so roughing that up may be an issue you were dealing with as well. Maybe. That's at least some that I've come across with. But yeah, Gorilla Glue, even their super glue doesn't work for anything. I do not use that at all. Okay, we're gonna cut this much. Yeah, hopefully that works. And then we just have a little bit, oh, we have more than a little bit. And because we have this and I don't want it just sitting around, I'm just gonna glue it to the center real quick. Yeah, we got an open Discord. If you wanna, if you're not a part of it, just do !Discord for YouTube. And we have a few sections in there. If you wanna share any of your work that you've been doing, any of your builds. So I'm gonna start with this one in the center because we already have the other sides. Kinda center. Sadly, you have problems in Discord, so you can't join it correctly. Aw. Phone's about to die. Have a great rest of your stream. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Real, have a great weekend as well. Pretty much was enough to glue a whole nother line, so. We are currently working on LadyDevimon from Digimon, and we are finishing up adding the hair to the helmet. This is the last strip. Trying not to burn my finger in the process again. That is the goal. All the cobwebs. Ah. Yeah, I burnt myself earlier. I work with hot glue a lot, but I'm used to touching the hot glue while it's still hot, but I touched it a little too soon, and I burnt myself pretty bad. So. Caution, hot glue may be hot. What did I use for the eyes? I found it on Amazon. I used, I Google searched for fursuit eyes, and it's some type of mesh that you can see through, and it came in like a pack of 5 white, 5 black, and then I painted it red, so you can actually see through it. I guess it would have been better if I did it this way. Maybe. Actually, here. So, yeah. But there we go. So that's like, I think we did 7 layers. Let me pick up some of the hair off the ground again, because I hate stepping on wig hair. I had to vacuum the room. I will say this was very nice for a wig though, not having to do everything. Need to update some settings to receive donations? I should have it set up. Did it not, did you do something and it didn't do it? Okay, let me tuck this in. Yeah, this is the first time I've used these eye stuff. And it's really nice. Okay. So let us see. And then move the bangs. So that should be enough now. I'm definitely going for a lot less hair than I normally would for a wig, but because there's so many parts on her that it's gonna get stuck to, I want to have less. But I think I'm happy with it. So, you got little silicone thingies to go on your fingertips so you would stop burning. Oh. Can you send me a link for that? I didn't know those were a thing. Alright. So, it should be now with this. With our friend. Ow! I forgot I had needles on the back. But yeah. Should be fine. As I rotate it. Because I also have the wings that are going to attach back here too, so that's going to cause a lot of just movement, and then there's a chain that comes back here, so it's going to be all over the place. Okay. Yeah, I pricked myself. You'll do better. You'll send me an extra pack with your stickers finally found. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, that's that. I want you to pick up the hair again. Hi, Duke. Bonjour. Bam. Lydian, thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. For medical burn supplies. More band-aids. Yes. All the band-aids. Okay, so where are we? 4 o'clock. I'm trying to think what I want to do. Probably would be best for me to stop so I can order food, get it early, and then I can continue working tonight. I think that's the way to go. Because I need to actually work at normal speed, and not my slow seed. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. I appreciate it. Yeah, we did the wig today and showed off a lot. I gotta con crunch and finish this as I leave on Thursday next week. So a lot of stuff I gotta do for this cosplay and preparing. Again, I'll be guesting at Odafest, which is in Canada. I plan on bringing this cosplay, Lady as well as Tiarita, and then potentially Seth from Trinity Blood I'll bring out. So we will see. But I'll do an announcement closer to the event with everything. If you did miss the announcement yesterday, I am not just attending BlizzCon, but I'm actually going to be a judge for the cosplay contest. So I'm excited to be a part of that this year and to see all the cool builds. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the subs, remembers, the biddies, and everything. If you are new, I'd love to have you as part of the cosplay community. So like, follow, subscribe, become a member, whatever, on all the platforms. And have a wonderful weekend. So yeah, I'll see you next stream, which will not be next week because I will be gone. So we'll see when, but going back to Kurgan after, so I'm excited. But yeah, much love, guys. Mousy mouse! Mousy mouse! There we go.